How you judge me? Is my favorite topic is drugs.
Yeah.
I like talking about drugs.
Which ones?
Because I'm in the middle of reading this book by Dr. Carl Hart, Drug Use for Adults, and it's pretty enlightening and empowering in a way, and it goes on about the misconceptions of people with that use recreational drugs, that not just pot, amphetamines and heroin and whatever classified drug you think of, how to use them correctly as an adult and how he incorporates them in his life. So it's not a how-to manual, and let me get that straight. But it's a good book so far. I'm enjoying it.
Reading's good.
Yeah, reading's good. Mondo, how old were you the first time you smoked marijuana?
16.
16. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you come about doing it?
Late bloomer.
Well, my dad had just died, and he was really anti-drug. Okay, big time. But that fucker could drink more than the Mississippi River, man.
Wow.
And didn't get drunk.
Wow.
Bourbon guy?
No, mainly VO.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Canadian whiskey.
Yeah, regular old rye whiskey, man.
Yeah.
So, after he died, I decided, what the fuck, everybody else I know smokes weed. I'm going to smoke some weed.
Okay.
That's how that happened.
There he did.
Yeah, it was just Mexican weed, but the music was good, and there was the guy had these lights that blinked with the music beat. This is 1969.
Tell us the whole story. How'd you go about getting it? Like, how did you go about
Well,
smoking? Tell us the whole story.
There was these two brothers that I used to hang out with, and then there was two other guys that used to hang with us all the time. And the older brother, he was like 17 or 18. We were like he was 19, and we were 16. I was 16, and his younger brother was 16. And so he's like, you guys, we'd been drinking crazy juice and putting barbiturates in the fucking crazy juice with Everclear and just everything, phenobarbital. And you drink the crazy juice, and I take guys out to the family horse farm and put them in the bucket on the Ford 3000 and lift them way up in the air and leave them going, hey man, let's have a good time. And so, at any rate, yeah, fuck. And so at any rate, we smoked this weed, and I laid back, and the Quicksilver Messenger service was playing, and the music was fucking bumping, and I was looking at the lights, and I was going, man, this is very cool.
Nice.
Hey, Mondo, was one of your guys like a little redheaded Jewish kid?
Not till later.
Not till later, okay. Because I'm listening to your experience, I'm like, there's gotta be one there.
No, this dude, we were at this older brother's house.
Nothing against it.
His name was Rick, and Rick later had a mechanical, electrical, and nuclear engineering degree.
Okay.
Rick, he was a genius, but the weird thing was, he looked like a human version of Dumbo the elephant. He had a nose about that long, right? And he had
a beak.
He had fucking wings or ears.
So he needed tall glasses.
I would a lot of times I think, God, if Rick could just flap those ears, man, he might take off. And so
stay away from
so
him
Rick,
during allergy season.
but he was one of the coolest dudes I ever knew, and it was really sad. He fucking had a heart problem and died from it. Yeah, it was just really sad. Anyway,
probably from snoring at night.
I don't know. The first radio receiver that went to the moon and beeped signals back as photographs.
Yeah, he did it. He sent his own fucking.
He was the guy. He invented the receiver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was fucking brilliant.
Wow.
And particle guns, the fucking ray gun shit that we say we don't have that we do have.
Mm-hmm.
He invented those.
Wow.
He was at Los Alamos lab. Shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. He was a fucking genius. This guy.
I wonder if he knew the guy. What was it from the Aliens?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name right now.
I forgot his name, dude.
Which aliens?
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. No, Rick was way out there, and he had the first satellite TV system that I ever saw. and he had this weird fucking projection TV that had 3 fucking projectors in one fucking rack.
It's one of those ones that
All
you had
different
to
colors,
put in the
right?
Yes.
backyard.
Yeah, he had like 11-foot dish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're saying the satellite dish will take half your fucking yard.
Yeah.
It did. And
Yeah,
but
one of my neighbors had one of those growing up.
he had like 500 channels,
too.
and he paid nothing.
He paid nothing.
Nothing.
Well, he's the fucking inventor of the shit. So
Oh, he was fucking the guy. Anyway,
they gave it to him like a free Buick nowadays in
so
commercials.
that was my introduction into smoking pot. You know.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
And then today I spoke, and I'll shut up after this. Today I
Super Bowl
spoke
at his place.
with one of my best high school buddies, who I did acid with first, who was like one of my best friends ever. So he calls up today. We started hanging out again. So we're both 400, and you know it's good when you get to be this age because you go, I don't need to do that anymore. And so like, yeah. And so you know he and I took acid with that guy this one time, and we had our girlfriends with us. His girlfriend took acid with us, but my girlfriend didn't take nothing that night. And we laughed so much that it was kind of like November time. The windows began to sweat inside the car. And so the windows were all fogged up and sweating from us laughing.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, it was a great trip,
I
man.
thought that only happens during sex. Wow, when you're laughing too.
Well, we laughed, yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Had sex later. But so...
later.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Shit. Damn.
That good drug experiences, man.
Okay,
Having a good one today.
speaking of drugs,
What's that?
what was your first experience with a hard drug like?
Me?
Yeah.
Trying to think when that was. A long time ago. Okay, here you go. Here's another classic drug, a log. I'm with 2 really good friends from high school. We were like 19. It was the year after high school. And we went to San Diego to go surfing. And so we slept on the bluffs around Black's Beach and took mescaline.
Okay.
Well,
For people who don't know, what is mescaline?
what is mescaline? It is a derivative from peyote, and it's a psychedelic. It's a very powerful, much different than acid in a lot of ways. Anyhow, that wasn't the hard drug.
That was
Early in the evening, he pulls out a paper. And this is 1971. This is not fucking 1984. This is 1971. He pulls out, and it's, guess what?
Acid.
Everyone.
Vitamin C.
Oh,
What?
Coke.
Okay.
And I go, I want to do that.
Right.
So he snorted some coke. I got really high, right? It was good stuff.
Yeah, they kept it in wax paper back then.
It was,
Something like that.
well, they used to, yeah. I don't remember if the paper had that waxy interior or not. I know what you
They
mean.
used to keep that heroin in Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Little wax paper bags.
Oh, yeah.
Joyzy.
Oh,
I thought they kept it in like balloons.
no, wax paper bags, man.
No. Balloons are what you
Not
transport.
prison.
Balloons come in bundles.
Yeah.
Balloons have bundles
So-
in them. Anyway, go ahead.
So that was, and I got really high off of it. And then the next night, we did the mescaline.
Okay.
And the mescaline was really cool.
Wow.
I mean, planes would go by and it looked like these giant jeweled birds going through the sky.
How old were you at this point?
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's when they changed the drinking age here in Arizona.
Really?
And
Cool. Well, thank you for that.
we almost died. So,
Arizona fact. Okay.
Kevin,
What's up?
when was the first time you smoked pot?
When I was like 12, 13.
How did you get it? How did you come about getting it?
really good friends from high school.
There was a path. There was like a park that I used to take to school. To walk to school, and these older kids were always back in there over by the park and shit. And one day I went over there and they offered me some weed, and I fucking lit up, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
They're like, hey, dude. What? Come here, you want to smoke some weed? What was it? Grass, right? They would say grass still.
No, they said weed back then.
Weed. You want to smoke some weed,
How
dude?
often did you smoke after that?
I got high, but I didn't start smoking until a couple weeks later.
Okay.
Was your experience like, I would have to say, like in that movie Half Baked?
half baked.
Yeah, once the buzz hit you and you got in the mood to eat.
Oh yeah.
Was everything like humongous like Godzilla?
When I was really, really high, yeah.
Okay.
Really high.
I like that blunt.
Yes, that's why it's in my hand, motherfucker.
All right, Kevin. You've had experiences with harder drugs. When was the first time you had an experience with a hard drug?
Believe it or not, at a Boy Scout camp.
Okay, you want to tell us about it?
Fucking cookies.
It's the Girl Scouts, man.
Let's Girl Scouts.
Oh yeah.
Boy Scouts sell the popcorn.
Oh yeah, popcorn.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know y'all sell popcorn.
Yeah.
Don't you make baskets too?
No.
And you didn't get molested.
Nope.
Wow.
No matter what I did.
Good thing?
You heard that from me, motherfucker. That was now we gotta give props to the comedian. I can't remember who it was. No. It was on the what do you call it tour?
The
Insomniac tour.
Yeah.
Where this comedian goes. He goes, I was raised Catholic, and everybody's like, oh, he's like, no, I didn't get molested.
No matter what I did.
Yeah.
So funny.
Real talk.
All right, so Kevin, talk to us. So you're the Boy Scouts. What happens?
Yeah, we were like working. We were like working security and stuff for this Boy Scout camp, and my friend pulls out this fucking bag, and he's like, "Dude, you want to do some speed?" I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, "Check this out, dude." So he takes out this fucking bag, and he throws it in this like little bowl pipe, and fucking he heats it up and starts smoking and shit. And then I take a hit, and like immediately my fucking heart starts racing and shit, dude.
Wow. So you remember what it was like, huh?
He thought he was dying.
Wow. Shit. Were you like immediately hooked after that?
Pretty much, dude. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like it.
I can remember the first time I did meth. I didn't like it the first time I did it. I only did it because I couldn't get coke.
Dude, I would stay up for fucking like a week or two at a time, dude.
Shit.
My fucking days when I was ripping and roaring, dude, I would stay up for like a week or two, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Had
What?
times like that.
See fucking hallucinations and shit.
Dude, my longest was like 2 days. I could stay up, then I'd crash. But I never did the amount you did. We've talked about that.
Dude, I've woken up with a fucking meth pipe hanging out my mouth, dude.
Hey, Mondo, you want to hit this?
What's that?
I got something for you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
got that bloody. Okay. Now
I have to tell you.
I'm trying to think of another question for you, Kev.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Ask him the powder question.
The powder question. What's the powder question?
What was it like the first time you did harder drugs?
Oh.
I just did it.
What's
Is that what that was?
Cocaine.
Okay.
You ever snorted
Yeah.
cocaine?
Huh?
You ever snorted cocaine?
Yeah, but it didn't get me high.
Okay.
Well, because you probably did meth prior to you doing it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
See, it's a different experience.
It really is. They don't really go together that well,
No.
in my
No.
opinion. Yeah.
Well, I got peer pressured to do cocaine for the first time.
I smoked
Aw.
cocaine
I
a bunch of times. It just made my fucking lips numb.
Okay. I got a good cocaine story. You guys are
I
gonna
did
like
find
this
panties though.
Okay.
shit. So, I'm this is a couple weeks after my sister passed away.
Oh.
I'm at a party with my coworker who I ended up who let me live at his house for a little while. And at this party, they run out of fucking beer. Keg runs dry, right? I'm working. I got a little bit of money. I decide it's a good idea for me to throw my name in the hat. I decided to buy a keg for the party.
Woo! Are you 21?
No, I just put the money in.
Oh.
That's something.
So the guy who's having the party, he's like, "Man, come here. I got something for you. I got something." So this guy calls me to his room. So this guy I just met, I just went into his room with him for no fucking reason.
Well, you threw money in the pot, man. So
Yeah. So he's got a big ass mirror table with just lines just cut out. He's like,
Oh my god, dude.
do as much as you want.
Damn.
And I'm like,
Because you're
what?
paying for the keg.
He's like, do as much as you want. You bought the beer.
There
Do
we
as
go.
much as you want.
Fuck.
I was like, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
He's like, okay,
It's always
well,
great.
do as much as you want. And if
Always.
you want more, let me know.
Dude, I'd be shoveling fucking
Dude,
Coke into a bag.
I was there pretty much all night. The girl that I was with was pissed that I had pretty much ditched her because I was in the room doing coke all night.
Okay. You
Like,
went.
it was
You went
fucked
into
up.
Red Bull mode. So
Bad
you were
boy,
busy.
bad
You
boy.
paid for the drinks. You're
Yeah.
obligated to do what the fuck you want, but she could have joined you at least. If not, then fucking go home.
For sure.
At that time, it's party time. Don't be a party pooper.
Well, not good.
I think you need to ask Rob the drug questions now.
Yeah, it's about time.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
It's-
back to my time of doing coke. I was working for
Okay.
a bar.
Hold on, let me ask you the questions, man. I got specific questions. I
He
wanna
wanted to give us
Okay, Ryan, ask me when the first.
he wanted to give us his monologue, so you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm prepared.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a hit when you ask me the question.
Okay.
Hi, Ryan. How you doing today?
When was the first time you smoked pot?
When I smoked pot,
Yeah, first time.
I was like fucking 10.
Okay, how did it happen?
Mom had a rough day. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, I'm smoking. Why? You want to hit? I'm like, that's not a cigarette. That's not what I asked you. You want to hit or not?
Oh my
Sure, I'll
God.
try it. And I was like, woo. She goes, I'll see you in a few minutes. I went to the room. 20 minutes later, I came back. I'm hungry. She starts laughing. She said, I'll make you something to eat. After that, I smoke when I want to.
Oh my god, dude.
Nice.
Now, when I did coke for the first time,
How old were you?
21.
Wow.
Wow, wait until you're legal, huh?
Yeah. Well, I was working for a bar, so I had to be legal of age.
Right.
At least
right.
to step in, but the
Right,
bar was
right.
25 and older to be in,
Right.
but at least 21 to work.
Okay.
So it was right at the end of the night. The
25
boss,
and over?
yeah, the bar was 25 and older.
What the fuck?
I wanted to work at a class
Hell
fucking
yeah.
place. None of that fucking like.
Hell yes.
I got time for that, but I want to
Well,
make my money
I've
where I can see
never heard of
hotties.
a place requiring you to be older than 21.
Well, you got some rich people that have money to spend, and you got a bar full of ice, basically, an ice bar. So it's awesome. Anyway,
That's how they keep the riffraff out, dude.
There's
yeah,
people like that
it
here.
was already going on 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
There's like 2 ladies in the other side of the bar just having fun on the couch. I'm cleaning. I'm assisting clean, but I don't clean the bar. But I assist. I'm actually the bar promoter.
Okay.
And it's like, hey, Rob. They're like, what's up? I was like, come over here. I was like, what you guys want? I was like, do a line with us. Didn't say do lines, but say do a bump. I was like, do a bump what? Bump uglies? They got 2 dancing over there. I was like, get to them later. I'm like, oh, I will. But my buddy used to work there, and he looked at me because he was the bartender. So he gave me the look like, Rob, you got to do what they say. If not, you're going to look bad. And these were Italian guys, so, they were into shit. So it was the first time I was peer pressured. So I did a fucking whole line for 1 nasal, and then they poured the other side, and I did both sides full.
Oh, dude.
And they're like, hey, all right, good guy, man. They slapped me in the back of the neck. They shook me. They gave me some drinks. I had some drinks. I admired the girls dancing. I sat down on the couch, found some drawers on the couch. They're like, oh, those are yours? I'm like, no, these don't fit me. But the whole time.
Let's keep going, man.
But yeah, within, I'll say, half an hour, it hit me. Dude. And I'm not the person to drink coffee because coffee puts me to sleep. But when I do drink coffee, I have 15 minutes of, like, bunny rabbit jumping up on the wall, jumping around, and this was cocaine I was doing. I couldn't shut the fuck up for like 2 hours.
There it is.
I was
Cocaine.
glad I was able to get my laying time.
Cocaine
Right.
is 2 strangers in a bathroom trying to figure out the world's problems.
Yes, but being
Meth
20,
too.
but being 21 and wanting to go to the gym when it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, you can't do it. So I did all my exercise in the park. I stayed to myself. I did call my mom and tell her I did some shit I never done before. She's like, "Where are you?" I'm across the street. It's okay if you hear a Puerto Rican yelling in Spanish, English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, whatever. That's me. I'll be home in a few minutes. That was my first experience of doing cocaine.
Alright. Right on.
And I went to work 4 days later.
Alright. Wow.
I needed time to rest.
Damn.
Have you ever had like a real aggravating getting your drug moment?
I used to punch dumpsters.
No, man. Look, you mean like
If I had a bad
we're
high,
like a drug
I
deal.
literally,
No, like
a
we're
drug deal gone bad?
like where it almost went bad.
The only one that went bad, I got arrested.
Ah. Oh,
I got
okay.
caught up my very
Okay.
first and last time.
I gotten ripped off before. Like,
By a cop?
no. I don't say I get ripped off by a cop.
It goes with the game.
Yeah, I like I got ripped off. I got ripped off one time because out here, fucking certain items are worth a certain amount of money.
Ugh.
And
you knew
I
the
went,
amount.
and I went and I paid for what I thought was a certain amount of items with a certain amount of money, and I did not get a certain amount of items. I only got one of said amount of items.
It burns your heart like
I
a
was
Jew in
pissed.
the 80s. Motherfucker!
And I go, what's the difference? I go, what's going on? And she said, she goes, well, this is a special kind. It's really, really good. I was like, bullshit. It's just like every other thing I've ever tasted in my life. You're full of shit.
Special kind.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad I didn't go into full detail about what I just talked about. But anyway.
Thank you.
That was my fucking done. All right. Do you guys got any questions for me?
No one was murdered during that scene.
Yeah.
Are you done with the pills?
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up on the air, dick face.
Dick! Are you
Nice.
done with the hard drug use?
It's pretty
That
funny.
was such a long time ago. I take Suboxone.
Right,
Mondo,
right.
are you done with the hard drugs?
Hardly.
Kevin,
Yes, I am.
I plead the fifth. Ryan?
No.
Okay.
No, okay.
Oh, you're not done.
Okay.
He's not. Okay.
Alright.
We all
There's some
keep it
shit I
real.
want to do. I still want to do mushrooms. I still want to do DMT.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to do that.
Go to Mexico for that.
Like, by hook or crook, I'm going to try all this shit eventually.
My buddy
He's got a list.
from high school I talked to today, he's growing mushrooms.
Okay.
He got a kit. He bought the spores, and now he has his grow kit.
A mushroom kid.
And he has his friend who's doing it all the time,
Oh.
right? And the guy's coming over, and he's going to start growing his own shrooms.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. They got these ones that are called something penis or something like that.
Okay.
I believe we all have those.
Anyway, supposedly the mushrooms look like that,
Yeah.
and so
I think so.
you grow the mushrooms and you dehydrate them and then you eat them,
Right.
just like all mushrooms.
So, is that it? No other questions?
Hey, wouldn't the air just smell like shit all day at growing fucking shrooms?
If you grow them on shit, they will. It will.
Damn.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I can't work there.
Just get an old refrigerator.
I
That's the
wanna
best way
work
to
there.
do shrooms.
I
An
might as well
old
just pour
refrigerator.
alcohol. I would rather just pour Jack Daniels all over my clothes all day.
Yeah.
That smell like whiskey than shit.
Right. There you go.
At least they say, "Hey, where's the party at?" I'm like, "My house,
Party.
motherfucker."
House party.
I don't want people to tell me you need a bath. Just tell me like, "Where's the party?"
I don't know.
What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. I'm fucking lost after
Do you
Kevin.
guys hear commercials?
Kevin made my fucking ears fucking almost pop out the side of my head.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It felt like a dick in the ear, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, you guys listen to commercials on the radio? Like, you literally listen to the radio in your car? Sometimes I do. I'll turn off my music and listen to the actual radio.
Right. Listen to people talking.
Yeah, but I heard a infomercial for this spritzer drink. I don't know if it was Truly or the other bullshit. And they were talking about taste the summer. Now, apparently,
Interesting.
yeah, for these people who to say that, I guess they've never been to fucking Arizona.
Da!
It's 117 degrees. You think I want to
Yeah.
taste the summer of Arizona?
No.
You will fucking burn.
We know what it's like.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They're like, taste the summer. I'm like, fuck you. I'm fucking hot.
We know
my
what it's
my
like.
Taste the
nuts are
summer every
boiling
day.
in my clothes.
Yeah, at work. Both of us.
I work outdoors. You think a roof guy was like, oh, taste the
All three of
flavors.
us. All three of us work outside.
Raspberry, what was it? Raspberry fucking truly. Oh, it tastes the summer. I'm like, fuck
Kev,
you.
at least you get that ice vest, dude. You got lucky with that thing.
I know the military
that
wears
thing
an
that-
ice vest. You got an ice vest?
Yeah, it,
They
it
weigh
didn't
like
work very well
50
the other
pounds.
day, dude.
Oh yeah, 'cause you went down, huh?
Yeah.
You went
That's
down? You went down, Kevin?
Yeah.
How down did you go?
Like, I had to
First-
sit down and fucking put an ice pack on my
You
head.
got like first stage heat exhaustion.
Oh.
A little heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did your head and neck feel woozy? Did you throw up?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I didn't yet.
I've been exhausted by heat. Working in a building, a warehouse, or a building that's been clean
dude.
for 7 years.
Fuck, working indoors with a warehouse.
And there was those
Summertime,
fucking
man.
circulation. I fucking had to.
Man, it's
They
AC,
brought us
dude. It
fucking
would-
Taco
would be-
Bell for lunch, and I puked.
Yeah, you'd be swimming in your clothes, man.
Well, it was the last 45 minutes of the
Yeah,
job.
man,
I'm like,
no.
fuck it.
All right, guys, let's close up this segment. I think we got a decent amount of material for what we did for our bonus episode. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us, and be on the lookout for Saturday when we release another episode. Have a great week.
Drunk.
See you